Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 27th to July 3rd. Powerful energies happening for you, Scorpio. There's just a lot, I think, that you're releasing, letting go of. And you're stepping into your power, but it's like it's a big deal, like what you're allowing yourself to grow into. Just the decision itself is like, a huge milestone for you with how far you've come. It's like this is where you pass through that threshold that has always kind of made you take like this U-turn and go back to square one. I feel like you're finally recognizing what that threshold is, and you have an awareness of it now, and you're like consciously making a decision to step over it. It's like, okay, this is it. I see it. I recognize it. This is where I get stuck, and I'm no longer allowing that to happen. And whatever it is that I need to do to kind of put my foot forward over it, I'm going to do that. So, because this is where my path lies. This is where my new beginning lies. As soon as I allow myself to cross over this threshold. And a lot of times it's our fears, that hold us back. And I feel like you're just ready. You're ready to kind of go to this, to face this milestone of yours and kind of get to that next level, because you're ready for it. It's time. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Awakening. You're awakening to yourself. You're awakening to your power. And you're also awakening. I'm hearing you're awakening to what's actually not real. Which is so interesting. It's like there may be some things that we have kept alive just through our continuous belief in it. And then we kind of realize that, if we just stop giving it power, that it goes away on its own. That if we stop kind of giving it a seat at the table, it's no longer part of our story. Wow, how deep. Of course, it's a Scorpio reading. Yeah, there are some things, you're making some like executive decisions with some things here. And you're deciding, this is just not going to be part of my story anymore. Because I've always given this a free pass. Or maybe it's a person, maybe it's a person that has overstayed their welcome, or an experience, or it's something, whatever it is. Maybe it's a belief system, or it's something, but it's like this no longer has a seat at the table. This is not going to be part of my story anymore. I'm letting this go. Powerful, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, look at that. This is that threshold. This is that threshold that you are ready to face. You're coming up against this mountain, and you're ready to, you have all the tools, is what I'm hearing. You have all the tools. You have everything you need to pass through this mountain. You are not ill-equipped. You are more than prepared. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have the skills, the talents. The only thing I'm hearing is, do you have the belief in yourself? So that is, I feel like what we may be building as we approach this mountain here. It's being illuminated, it's you're being shown what has been there this whole time, and what we're now ready to, really look at and recognize our barriers, our obstacles, and like knowing what we need to do in order to get to where we want to go, or become the person we're working towards becoming here. a metamorphosis. So lots of transformation, of course, blooming into a very grounded and balanced. You're going to feel very grounded and balanced is what I meant. You're going to feel very aligned, very, very aligned. You're getting rid of a lot of the things that have caused you to be not aligned with yourself. So things are going to feel like more like you're in the flow of things again. And honestly, a lot of it feels like you're just simply, I mean, maybe it's not so simple, but you're just kind of like, this is just no longer going to be part of my story. This person, this experience, or this belief is I'm no longer going to give it time and energy. And you'll be surprised at how radically things transform and change when you when you stop giving something your power. And then you start to wonder why we were so loyal to those things afterwards, when you kind of see the types of radical changes it makes in your life. But sometimes we don't see these things we only see them in hindsight sometimes. Wishing well, beautiful. I'm also hearing, this is interesting, wishing well. I'm hearing that like your dreams were always there right in front of you, and you always had the power inside of you to make them come true. I think the thing that was missing was this awakening. It's kind of like this realization of that the power was always inside you. It was always there. It was just about you seeing it, you being able to tap into it, you being able to express it, to know what you're capable of, to really harness that power to make something real for you. And a lot of this has to do with your belief in yourself, like your belief that you're capable of manifesting, capable of creating, that it doesn't just have to be like a dream or a vision in your mind, that it could be real, that it could come true. This is you also tapping into your worth and you kind of creating something as a reflection of that. So really tapping into your true potential. So I feel like a lot of you are leveling up as well, dreaming bigger, aiming higher for yourself, no longer playing small or settling for things that, maybe have been a bit more safer. Some of you may not have been doing that. So take that as it resonates, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this wishing well. It's like you're allowing yourself to dream for the things that you truly, truly want. And maybe we were afraid to ask for it because it may have been too big of a dream or too much to ask for. Not really sure if it's okay to ask for something like that. It's like you're allowing yourself to go big and go bold. You're not holding back anymore. Yeah. So you're kind of done with certain cycles in your life. And it's almost like with this rock bottom card, this is like disinterest is what I'm seeing here. And that's how you know something that, let me try saying this again. The role that something has had in your life no longer has like there's no energy to it. Like there's no, I don't know if attraction is necessarily the right word, especially if it's something kind of a little bit more of a negative experience, but it's almost kind of like its influence in your life just doesn't have the same power or hold over you that it used to. And it's because you've really outgrown it. Like it's not something that you, really see as intimidating anymore. It's not something that you see as bigger than you. You're able to kind of, you're mastering something. You've mastered something, and it's no longer this big obstacle in your path, and you're ready to just kind of be like, okay, I'm done with that. No more. This lesson is over. This is I actually like the energy of this rock bottom card. It's almost like this, yeah, I think we're good with this path. I'm ready for something. I'm ready for something that just kind of fits better with where I am now and my growth. So where are we moving towards for Scorpio? Where is Scorpio heading? Where are we moving towards? Trust. Okay, so trusting yourself, taking a leap of faith. I feel like you're getting ready to kind of make a decision here. You may be at a crossroads. There may be kind of a decision coming up here for you, and it's going to ask you to really trust yourself, take a leap of faith. Beautiful. Some of you may be really coming into some beautiful connections as well. Really supportive friendships. I feel like you're also going to be really clearing your energy here. And this is maybe something that you guys have been wishing for. Maybe you've been wishing for more supportive connections, or, just people in your life where you don't have to be. So if you feel like you've been kind of alone in your life or alone in your path so far, this is a really beautiful energy here for those of you who have been feeling that way, because I feel like this may be the end to that loneliness. This may be an end to, feeling like you have to do everything yourself and no one really understands what you're feeling or what you're going through, that it's been quite a bit of a struggle to really feel like you have found people that you really belong with. So I feel like a lot of you have been actually wishing for or asking for new supportive people in your life. And the interesting thing is that it's like, as soon as you kind of get rid of those energies where you stop giving your energy to something, like it no longer has a seat at your table, it makes room, right? Like it clears room. Now there's a seat available for better friendships, better connections, people that do get you, people that do support you, and people that lift you up and help you grow, and vice versa. So I feel like you're clearing room by kind of saying no to things that have overstayed their welcome. You are allowing yourself to make space and clear room for just things that you feel are way more deserving of your time and energy, and can really help you to, they add value to your life rather than kind of diminish it a bit. So I feel like that energy is there for some of you. So very beautiful. So open yourself up to that. Keep that in mind, actually, is what I'm hearing. Like when you're kind of going through some healing work, or you're in meditation and you're doing some kind of like releasing meditation or letting something go, and you're feeling a bit resistant to it, just remember that, like, if it's truly something that's not serving you, that by releasing this thing, it clears room for something better to come in. But as long as that's it's cluttered, there's not really that space. And also the vibrations won't match either. You can't have like some lower frequencies and high frequency like at the same time. It just won't work that way. So I kind of feel like this is a really great, intention to set there. Like, I want, more supportive connections, friendships, people that really can be there for me, especially if it's been a long time since you've been able to open up to people or have people like that in your life where you feel like you can, lean on others. That's important here. So beautiful, Scorpio. What else? What else is coming up here? Passion, beautiful. Yeah. And so this is changing as well. I mean, this is, I feel like you're awakening up to your passion. I feel like this is going to the next level for you. I think that this is going to be a beautiful month. I haven't gotten to your monthly reading yet, but I feel like this is actually going to be a very beautiful month for you to create something that you've already kind of started or been working on a bit. But I feel like you've been kind of working on stoking that fire a bit, because I kind of feel like there's something that just got started. Like you may have just had a little bit of like that smolder, but I feel like it's going to start like growing, it's going to start really, like, the more you feed some kind of flame, the more it's going to exponentially grow, actually. So keep kind of feeding something that you're working on, because it's not going to stay small. It's not going to stay just that way. It's really I'm hearing exponential growth. So you may find that like all of a sudden there's just all these ideas and all of these visions, and you have the energy to actually do something with it, and you have the vision to kind of put things together to make something a reality. So I feel like the energy is really going to pick up here. So keep healing, keep clearing your energy, because it's only going to feed into this new passion and these ideas and that's going to attract all these. You're becoming super magnetic, honestly, especially with these two cards here. With your changes and these this road that you're walking right now, it may just kind of feel like a one step at a time kind of thing. But at some point, the momentum will pick up. So don't give up on yourself and don't lose hope, because it is picking up here. I can feel the energy really starting to rise. Believe in yourself, trust your instincts, and keep going, because the energy will pick up. An awareness. Yeah. So again, see, this is the awareness of what you're facing and also having the wisdom to know what to do about it when you come across certain kind of obstacles or challenges. It's just like a spirit, again, reminding me, you have it in you. You have what it takes. You have the knowledge, the tools, the skills. You've been through enough experiences to know how to handle anything that comes your way right now in your life. You've been prepared for it. So trust yourself again. You know, whatever, even if some things kind of seem like a bit out of your league, or it seems kind of like, you know, no, I've never done this before, I have no idea what I'm doing. When you actually start doing it, you'll find that you actually know more than you think you do, or more than you're giving yourself credit for. So again, trust yourself. Okay, let's do one more here. Let's do an animal guidance card for you this week. Yeah, look at that. Overcome any obstacle. Beautiful. Yeah, you have the power within you. Just trust that you are well seasoned in this path. Trust that you've been prepared for it. You've been spiritually prepared for it. And this is about overcoming any kind of self-doubt, really believing in yourself. Work on that, maybe the solar plexus for you if you feel like you're lacking a little bit of that self-belief, or you're feeling a bit doubtful. Really start to kind of heal and balance out that solar plexus energy, and you'll find that you have a lot more energy than you realized. So, but you can do this. Tapping into your confidence, tapping into that that trust in yourself is going to get you really, really, really far. It's almost like the one thing that's kind of, it's like the vehicle that you're going to get into to kind of push yourself forward, is the vehicle of confidence and self-trust. So beautiful, Scorpio, you are well on your way. You have some amazing things coming up here for you. You're creating, you're manifesting a passionate new beginning. Okay, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Scorpio.